Quick, because I'm a Superman guy, did you see Zack Snyder continue to stir the internet into a frenzy?
What happened?
He shared Henry Cavill in the black suit Superman.
Oh, somebody, a follower tweeted that at
Yeah,
us. I thought that was just fan art.
No,
That was
it.
actually.
That's it.
Man.
That's and he shared it with on his Vero account that said my Superman. So
It's so funny. I'm just like, oh yeah, what are the nerds talking about today? I'm like, oh man, I wanted to see that.
yeah. So we got it. We knew it was there.
Yeah.
He teased it at one point when they were shooting the Instagram. Henry Cavill did like a very close up. It's like, we're getting black suit Superman. This is cool. And so here it is, and it looks fucking awesome.
I think it's gonna be released next year.
I hope so. I really
Probably.
do.
I think so. I mean, that would be so dumb of them to not do that, especially because they do so many other different ultimate cuts of every other fucking movie.
Well, here's the thing. Zack Snyder now gives zero fucks. He is all in on this. He knows that there is a large contingency of people that are behind him on this. I have no idea if Warner Brothers is just ignoring him. It feels that way. And he's just going. He's like, oh, okay. Black suit Superman. People are losing their mind. Losing his mind. He's showing stuff about Darkseid. He's sharing all these wonderful things and getting everybody excited for this thing. And well, here we are, still talking about it.
Though. Why do you guys think they're so? Because I see definitely. It's like this is like the Last Jedi. The release of the Snyder Cut thing is like half of us really want to see this, and the other half is like, no, fuck that. But why do you think that half doesn't want us to see it? That's what I don't understand. It's like, what do you care if there's another edition of a movie? Yeah, that's bizarre to me.
I think there are like two conversations happening. There and I was in this camp because I was like I was reading articles from trusted trades or like there's no cut. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I trust them. And then when Snyder comes out and says, no, I have a cut, well, that changed it for me. Right. So now, but I still think there are people that don't believe that or that I do believe that there is some effects work that needs to be done, and that's maybe what holds it up for Warner Brothers then. But there is a cut out there. I just don't think I think there are two. I think that the fandom kind of made it really hard for some people. Like they would come at you pretty hard. And I think some people were really turned off by that, and so they want to continue to kind of go against that, at least on social media.
I think when historians speak about the second decade of the 21st century, the two battles,
the history books,
the two battles they will speak about is the battle of The Last Jedi and the battle of the Snyder Cut. It will be the two things that people speak. I mean, documentaries will absolutely be made about both of these things.
How American history has changed.
Exactly, right? When we don't have any real battles, you got to create them. I find it funny both sides, the sanctimoniousness on both sides, right?
Yeah.
The people who think everyone's an idiot for thinking the Snyder Cut's actually going to go out,
right.
And then the people on the other side who think it's such a foregone conclusion that it's coming, and you're an idiot for not believing that it's coming out.
Right.
I'm in the middle because I'm like, I'd like to see it. I hope it comes out. But I don't want to add to the vitriol going on between both those sides because I just want to see it, and I'd love it to come out. And if it doesn't, my life will still go on.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm just
I'm exactly that's how I feel. It's same with the whole Last Jedi thing. I'm like, look, loved half of it, hated half of it.
Yeah.
I don't care what you think. I'm literally Tommy Lee Jones in The Fugitive. I don't care.
Good reference.
Yeah. I think I would love to see this. I really hope it comes out, but I'm not going to get into a fight with anyone about it.
But see, I can understand right now the Snyder Cut being something to continue talking about because Snyder continues to share these things.
Because he wants to. Yeah.
The Last Jedi stuff, it's like, Jesus Christ, stop it. I'm over it. I've hit a wall. I have hit a wall of this stuff that
do you
nobody's.
hate Star Wars now, Ryan?
No, I love my Star Wars.
You do.
But guess what? It's for me now.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like I don't care about what everybody else thinks. I am going to talk about Star Wars on my show, and I'll talk about it with my friends.
Right.
And
But you're not going to start any petitions.
I'm not going to start any petitions. I'm not going to I'm literally muting people that somebody was pissed at me because I didn't bring up a Star Wars movie in my best of decade.
Right.
Couldn't believe it. I'm like, I can't win.
Right.
Across the board, I can't
You're not
win.
a real fan.
Yeah, it's either that or I'm a shill or I don't like Star Wars or I love Star Wars too much and agree with Star Wars too much. It's like I fucking can't win.
But it's not even just the fans though, because I think it happens a lot with our YouTube space that there's the punditry that happens in this space that there's people that are like, oh no, this is definitely what's going on behind the scenes at Warner Bros. I'm like, are you there in that room?
Yeah,
like, have you talked to Zack Snyder?
Yeah, everybody's an insider with all of these things. It's like they know that behind the scenes on The Last Jedi, this went on. And it's like, no, you don't.
Yeah,
Sources
say. Like, yeah, my brother's cousin is like who knows Zack Snyder's girlfriend, like daughter. Yeah, no,
it's that
so
classic thing. Like someone, we don't want to say the name, but that a certain somebody in a position of power is constantly saying, "Well, I've heard," or they say, "Some have said," and you're like, "No one's saying this. No one is saying this. You're just fabricating this out of thin air."